Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we dig into the often confusing world of corporate filings. Today, we're cracking open an 8K report from IMAC Holdings, Inc. And trust me, it's not as boring as it sounds, unless of course you like corporate drama, in which case, buckle up. So what is an 8K anyway? Think of it as a company's way of shouting, hey, something important happened, to the Securities and Exchange Commission, or SEC, and to all of its investors. It's like a corporate bat signal. In this case, IMAC Holdings filed it because they're asking their shareholders to vote on something big. This report is dated March 3, 2025, so everything we're about to discuss happened around that time. IMAC Holdings, Inc., based in Franklin, Tennessee, is the company we're focusing on. Okay, here's where it gets interesting. The company filed a proxy statement and a proxy card for a special meeting with stockholders that are happening soon. The company is sending out what we call soliciting material, which is essentially asking for your vote. IMAC Holdings has its common stock, the thing you can buy and sell on the stock market, listed on the Nasdaq Capital Market under the ticker symbol BAC. Now let's get to the juicy details, item 8.01, which is like saying other important stuff. Back in February of 2025, IMAC Holdings filed what's called a proxy statement. Think of a proxy statement as a document that tells you what is on the agenda for that meeting. It contains proposals and things that the shareholders must approve. Then, in March, they filed a supplement or addition to that original proxy statement. They called it Supplement Number 1. It's basically clarifying something about one of the proposals that they want shareholders to vote on. This clarification is about Proposal 1, which they call the Series G issuance proposal. It's a bit of a mouthful, but what it means is that they want to be able to issue more shares of their stock under certain conditions. They want to have the option to issue these shares under a specific Series G agreement, which allows them to sell the stock potentially at a price that is below a certain floor or minimum price. This floor price is called the conversion floor price. This also applies to something called Series G warrants, which are like options to buy more shares in the future. They want to issue more stock under the Series G preferred stock and also the Series G warrants. So why is this important? Because it means the company might sell new shares at a lower price than what existing shareholders paid. Now, what does all this mean for you? If you're a shareholder, it means your vote matters. The company is asking for permission to issue more shares, potentially diluting the value of your existing shares. Diluting means that the number of shares goes up, but the value of the company doesn't necessarily go up at the same rate, so each share is worth a little less. It's a power move. By asking for this approval, IMAC Holdings is giving itself more flexibility. Now, let's step back and look at IMAC Holdings as a whole. They are in the business of regenerative medicine. They provide treatments for things like chronic back pain, joint pain, and other musculoskeletal issues. They're operating in a competitive landscape, with other companies offering similar regenerative medicine therapies. They're facing challenges like getting insurance companies to cover these treatments and convincing patients that these therapies are effective. I can't see specific financial details mentioned in the provided text like revenue, profit, debt, etc. Because of this, it's hard to gauge the current standing of the company. However, if the company is seeking the option to sell stock potentially at a lower price, it could signal a need to raise capital or increase their current financial reserves. This can be a warning signal to investors. So, what are my final thoughts? IMAC Holdings is at a crossroads. They're trying to navigate a competitive market and bring innovative treatments to patients. They are trying to be more competitive and have more financial flexibility. One of the risks with this company is that it still needs to become more profitable and gain more stable financial footing. In conclusion, IMAC Holdings is a company with potential, but also with challenges. Keep an eye on their financial performance, their ability to innovate, and their success in navigating the regulatory and competitive landscape. Thanks for watching. If you found this breakdown helpful, please like, comment, and subscribe for more Corporate Decoder videos. Let me know in the comments what company you'd like me to decode next.